Staffs are the most important athletic tool that you can have in your arsenal. This is part of a basic series on basic human movements. A staff is really just a big long stick. You'll notice your hand grabs a staff for a reason. It's because you've been designed by God or evolution or something in order to hold on to levers. Levers are a great equalizer in human history. When you think back to like ancient sports, wrestling shows up in the Bible, it shows up in all ancient myth in some way. A 300-pound wrestler versus a 100-pound wrestler, the odds are very heavily weighted in favor of the heavier person. That's why there's weight classes in fighting. The same thing is true in boxing, same thing is true in MMA. But once you introduce weapons, weight categories start to disappear. They can still be there, of course, in something like armored fighting. Levers allow humans to create more force. A 100-pound person with a stick can defeat a 300-pound person with a stick. All of human movement is optimized around swinging levers, but we've kind of left it out of the modern world. It's not something you're gonna find if you go train at Gold's Gym. But if you look back through all of human history and you go to any museum, you will find levers, you will find maces, and you will find it in myth everywhere, in every culture. Hercules carried a club, Gilgamesh carried a club, Japanese storm god carries a club, Thor carries a hammer, which is a club. Every culture has a god of strength, and every god of strength has some version of a lever which represents his strength. If you look at ancient stone carvings in the British Museum from Mesopotamia, the big guy with the beard and the staff, or the big guy with the mace, is the king. It's been a symbol of power throughout all of human history. A good thing that you can get in order to train are these indestructible staffs. These are polypropylene injection molded, which means that they are basically impossible to break. So you can do things like hit things as hard as humanly possible. You can hit heavy bags. You can hit unmoving objects. And just like in boxing, hitting a heavy bag lets you know if you're lining up your body correctly. If you were to go to the gym, you would do something like a cable wood chopper, or you could just get a stick and actually do the thing. Human movement is based on levers, and if you're not learning to use levers in unchoreographed ways, then you're kind of missing a large portion of what fitness is. You have to be fit for something. Many people in the modern world are fit for nothing. They're fit to go to the gym, but they're not fit to staff fight on a mountainside on unlevel stone in unchoreographed ways. They are different things. And if you have a limited amount of time, which everybody in the modern world probably does, then you should pick things that optimize your human experience in life and maybe spend less time on vanity exercise or putting yourself inside of a box. Your objective in fitness training should be to get better at being human. So do human things like swing levers.